Hello and welcome to another GamingZpound. Today we are looking at two games in one, Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed 2 Game of the Year Edition. First, let me begin by saying I did not play these games when they first came out. The Double Collection is my first venture into the Assassin's Creed world. So this review will be 3 in 1. First, we'll look at each game individually, then the collection as a whole, so let us begin. First up, Assassin's Creed 1. Presentation.
Now.
Alright, if he's been hurt, we're going to try and get you out.
You okay?
I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sake. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
This is the game's strong point. The cutscenes look fantastic.
I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance.
The story is pretty engaging and switches between modern day and 1191 AD. You play as Altair, the feared assassin. Overall, this is done really well, and honestly, the story and the visuals really do help out this game.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask them. I'll do my best to answer.
Gameplay. Do you like repeating the same tasks over and over again? If so, this game's for you. Seriously, each city you go to the man to give you details about who you're gonna kill.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
Then you repeat the exact same investigations.
It's not that.
Then go and assassinate your target in really pretty much the same way. It's the same stuff over and over and over again, and this really hurts the game and made it just a chore to get through. The combat engine, however, is pretty good, and the stealth elements included, like hiding from guards, is pretty fun. Conclusion. This is a pretty bad game, but has some great ideas, so it's hard to hate it. Everything it does well, it really does well. However, the stuff it does wrong, it really does it wrong. Still, it's worth getting just to see the start of the series. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. So, how does the sequel compare to the original? It's Assassin's Creed 2 Game of the Year Edition. First up, presentation.
My name is Desmond Miles. I'm a prisoner of war. A war I never knew existed. Waged by two groups I never thought were real. Templars and Assassins.
First, the graphics look improved since the first one. Everything is brighter, more welcoming without being too cheerful. The story is more engaging too, as you play as a new assassin, Ezio, as Desmond Miles again looks to his bloodline in modern times. What makes the story more engaging is Ezio is out to get revenge for his father's death. It's a more personal story as the Assassins and the Templars war continues to build both in the past and in the present. The voice work is great in this game too, and it actually makes each character come alive. Overall, the presentation is very, very good, even better than the first one. Next up, gameplay.
Enough of your nonsense, Grullo!
Buonasera, Viera. We were just talking about you. I'm surprised to see you here. I thought the Pazzi hired others to do their dirty work.
It's your family that cries for guards when there's trouble. Gotardo. Afraid to handle things yourself.
Your sister seemed quite satisfied with the handling I gave her earlier.
Uccidetelo!
A visual improvement over the first. The things the first got right, like its combat system, is improved upon and feels a lot deeper. There's even buttons now to target certain limbs when you grab people. The stuff the first one got wrong, however, is gone. There is a lot more to do in this game. It's not just the same stuff over and over again. Example of stuff you can do in this game. There's messenger missions, optional assassination missions, feather collecting, glyphs to help you better understand the history of the conflict between these assassins and Templars. You build up local area around your base and more. As well as that, they've also taken inspiration from RPGs and incorporated a looting system to help you gain money, an armor system that helps you upgrade your stats, and use of medicine. It took the inspiration from the RPGs without actually becoming an RPG. This benefits the game a lot. Conclusion? This is the sequel. I'm only used to slight improvements in a sequel, or just like a slightly different story but the same thing. There's a difference here. There's a big difference in this one. The difference here is like the difference between the movies The Phantom Menace and The Empire Strikes Back. Yes, The Phantom Menace was made afterwards, but it was set before, so my point still stands. A great game and one of the best examples of just a great sequel in video gaming. 9 out of 10. So how does the collection hold up as a whole? This is the final verdict. 2 games with hours of gameplay. The first, however, lets this collection down a little bit with how average it is. While these games are not the best in this genre, that'd be Batman Arkham Asylum in this reviewer's opinion. If you have not played this series, however, I recommend picking it up to start off. I've already bought Assassin's Creed Brotherhood as a result of just playing the second one, so that review may be in our future. I give this collection an 8 out of 10. Also, it may be worth mentioning Uplay. I couldn't decide if this should be an extra or not because they're doing a load of Ubisoft games now, so it's not really an extra. Basically, if you earn trophies in the game, certain trophies unlock points, and with these points you can actually buy rewards, such as I actually bought the outfit of Altair from the first game for it. I also bought my theme for my PS3, so that's a big bonus as well. On that note, 8 out of 10 again for the whole collection. Worth checking out. Check out today.